A group of people wanted to belong, the door of a door, a legacy that has been passed along. And so these families began to build their dream, the sacred Jewish home of Chalutzim.
Guided by our past, we learn and teach and grow our tree of life, Tikkun Olam. We're not afraid to stand for what is right, planting the seeds to build a strong identity, loving kindness, justice, and community. I am Sinai, welcoming, loving Sinai, roots and tradition for the Jewish life's our mission, a shining light for me. That's why I'm Sinai, growing together. Sinai, found my connection. We're more than a congregation. We're a family. Standing here today, we know the journey's only just begun. Ani ve'ata, we build our future here with everyone. So join us to celebrate what's been and what will be. Together we'll make Jewish memories. I am Sinai, welcoming, loving Sinai, roots and tradition for the Jewish life's our mission, shining light for me. That's why I'm Sinai, growing together. Sinai, found my connection.
Yay la 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 la. Ay la 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 la. Ay la 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 la. Yay la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Yay la la la. Yay la 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 la. Yay la.
Shabbat Shalom. Man, what a marathon. Feels like I've been standing up here quite a bit this over the last 2 weeks. So for those of you who are hearty souls who are with us, we're very glad. It's nice to have everybody here. We're going to begin our service page 128. Page 128, Hinema Tovu Manayim. Really how good and how beautiful it is for us to be together.
Hinema Tovu Manayim. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. 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 Hinema Tovu Manayim. שבת אחים גם יחד.
Each of us enters this moment with a different need. Some hearts are full of peace and gratitude, overflowing with love and joy. They are eager to confront the day, to make the world a better place. They are recovering from illness or have escaped misfortune, and we rejoice with them. Some hearts ache with sorrow. Disappointments weigh heavily on them. Families have been broken. Loved ones lie on a bed of pain. Death has taken a cherished loved one. May our presence and caring bring them comfort. Some hearts are embittered. Ideals are betrayed and mocked. Answers sought in vain. Life has lost its meaning and its value. May the knowledge that we too are searching restore our hope and renew our faith. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, sing to God, all the earth, a new song, page 131.
Shiru Ladonai, kol haaretz. Shiru Ladonai, shir hadash. Shiru Ladonai, kol haaretz. Shiru Ladonai, shir hadash. Sing unto God of the earth a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru Ladonai, kol haaretz. Shiru Ladonai, shir hadash. Shiru Ladonai, kol haaretz. Shiru Ladonai, shir hadash.
Page 137. Adonai oz le'amo yitain, Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom. Adonai, sovereign of all time, bestow strength upon our people. Bless our people with peace.
Adonai oz le'amo iten, Adonai yevarech et amo. 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 Shalom. לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, יללי, שמור וזכור בדיבורך,
השמיענו
אל המיוחד,
אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת
אלי תהילה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, לקראת שבת לכוון אלך, כי היא מקור הברכה, בראש מקדם נשוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה,
התעוררי, התעוררי, כי באורך ומיורי, אורי, אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני, עלי ניגע, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. We rise, we turn to the door, we welcome the Shabbat bride.
בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצולה, תוך אמונה הסגולה, בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת קלה, יללי, 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
Page 140.
מזמור שיר, מזמור שיר, ליום השבת. מזמור שיר, מזמור שיר, ליום השבת. טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך, אמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור ועלי נע כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך במעשה ידיך ארנן נגדלו מעשה אדוני אודם מחשבותיך מזמור ליום השבת מזמור ליום השבת.
It's nice to celebrate Simchas, and Marlene and Jorge Garcia are celebrating their 33rd, pretty good, 33rd anniversary. So we're going to invite Marlene to come up and light our Shabbat candles.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו וציוונו להדליק נר של שבת.
Amen. Invite the congregation to rise. Praise God, to whom our praise is due. Page 146. Baruch Hu.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch hu et Adonai ha'mevorach.
Baruch Adonai ha'mevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared?
Page 148. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening.
Baruch atah Adonai Amari Varabi.
Everlasting love you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai, our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed.
You be seated. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anochi metzavecha hayom al levavecha ve'shinantam levanecha ve'dibarta bam B'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech u'v'shochbecha u'v'kumecha u'kashartam le'ot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha u'chatavtam al mezuzot beitecha u'vishadecha Leman tiskeru vasitem et kol mitzvotai v'yitem kedoshim lelohechem Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim liot lachem lelohim Ani Adonai Elohechem.
Adonai Elohechem, amen.
Page 157. Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get there except by joining hands, marching together.
Mi kamocha va'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar v'kodesh. Mi kamocha va'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar v'kodesh. Sag mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Ka'al Yisrael Hashkiveinu Adonai Eloheinu לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו לך השיבנו אדוני אלוהינו לשלום, והעמידנו שומרנו Spread the shelter of your peace over us. Guide us in wisdom, compassion, and trust. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, v'hamidenu shomreinu. Save us for the sake of your name. Shield us from hatred, sorrow, and pain. Hashkivenu Adonai, Hashkivenu Adonai.
Eloheinu leshalom,
Eloheinu leshalom.
The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat in every generation as a covenant for all time. It is a sign forever between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days the eternal God made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from labor and rested.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ויהי בין בני ישראל, ויהי בין בני ישראל, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
We rise for Amidah, page 164.
אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי אגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק, אלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל, אלוהי לאה, האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, כומר חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניכם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן. ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרא שרה. אתה גיבור עולם אדוני, מחיה כל אתה, רב להושיע, מוריד הטל. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. נאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש בשמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה. ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
May be seated. You set aside the seventh day for your name, the pinnacle of creation, and you blessed it above all other days, more sacred than other festivals. So it is written in your Torah, the heaven and earth were finished in all their array. On the seventh day, God had completed the work that had been done, ceasing then on the seventh day. Then God blessed the seventh day and made it holy, and ceased from all the creative work that God had chosen to do. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest. Sanctify us with your mitzvot and grant us a share in your Torah. Satisfy us with your goodness and gladden us with your salvation. Purify our hearts to serve you in truth. In your gracious love, Adonai, our God, grant us as our heritage your holy Shabbat, that Israel, who sanctifies your name, may rest on it. Praise to you, Adonai, who sanctifies Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat.
Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer. Wherever we live, wherever we seek you, in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands, you are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence.
Baruch atah Adonai, shotcha levatcha beira navod, modim anachnu lach.
God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Blessed are you, Adonai. Your name is goodness, and you are worthy of thanksgiving.
Baruch atah Adonai, Hatov Shimcha, Ulechanai lechodot. Shalom Ra'av al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra'av al Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra'av Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Ra'av Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata u'melech Adon bechol hashalom. Ki ata u'melech Adon lechol hashalom. Shalom ra'al Yisrael amcha, tasim le'olam. Shalom ra'al Yisrael amcha, tasim le'olam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך, תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Before we take a moment for silent personal prayer, we think about all those around us who are in need of a blessing of healing. We ask God to watch over them, to grant them a refuah shlema, complete healing, a refuat nefesh, a healing of the soul, a refuat guf, a healing of the body. On this Shabbat, we are thinking about Judy Agron, Adam Beaumont, Osvaldo Barraza, Mindy Bloom, Shelley Blum-Claire, Elliot Citron, Kathy Duchess, Eliyahu Ben Reuven, Miriam, Elka Rock, Susan Friedman, Rita Gold, Sharon Greenberg, Joseph Grunberg, Ed Johns, Mindy Elizabeth Jones, Susan Jones, Jack Lieb, Maya Bat Devora, Joyce Ridenour, Mark Rockfeld, Shammai Ben Michael, Shaul Ben Moshe Verivka, Shoshana Dvora Bat Chava, Barry Sugar, Nancy Simon, Mark Byron Singer, Rose Singer, Stuart Singer, Aryeh Tzvi Ben Sora, Kevin Webb. Yishaberach Avatenu Abraham Yitzhak veYaakov ve'imotenu Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu Yavarech ve'yirapeh et cholim Kodesh Baruch Hu Yamalei Rachamim Aleihem Hachlimam L'Rapotam L'Hachzikam L'Hachyotam Ve'shlach B'mheira Refuah Shlema Refuat HaNefesh U'Refuat HaGuf B'toch Shar Chol Yisrael Hashtar Ba'Galav V'zman Kariv V'nomar. And we say, Amen. Take a moment for a silent personal prayer.
Page 180. May the one who makes peace in the high heavens make peace for us, for all Israel, and for all who inhabit the earth. Ose shalom bimbrama, uyase shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Israel, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imru Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel ve'al kol yoshvei tevel ve'imru amen ve'imru amen.
Does anyone remember the old cartoon Ziggy? You know, the really round-headed guy, like squat guy. He didn't really have a body. He just had a head and like legs and arms. Didn't have any hair. He would dish out all of this pithy observations about life and advice all in one frame. I remember one of his old cartoons. It's not like Ziggy actually wrote the cartoon, that drew the cartoons, but as an old Ziggy cartoon where our lovable friend Ziggy passes by a rather shabby-looking character who's sitting on the sidewalk, propped up against a building, and beside him there's it's like a poor guy, and beside him there's a sign that says, "Good listener, 25 cents for 5 minutes." Now, I think that guy was seriously underpricing his services, because in today's society, right, we have a terrible shortage of really good listeners. Right? Like the biblical woman of valor, a good listener's worth is far above rubies. Almost every day you can look in television or magazines or periodicals or online, and you can find courses and you can find seminars that promise to make us better speakers. Okay? But where are the courses to make us better listeners? Okay? Among the prizes that are awarded at graduation ceremonies, there's usually one for a student who has shown excellence in public speaking. All right? But did you ever hear a prize awarded to a student for excellence in really private listening? Okay. Over the past 2 weeks, I counted them up. Over the past 2 weeks, I have delivered 9 sermons, I have taught 4 classes, and I have told 3 stories. I don't know about you, okay? I'm ready to take a break from talking and just start listening to people. Anatomically speaking, you and I are constructed that we should devote more time to listening than speaking, because, of course, God endowed us with 2 ears, but only 1 mouth. Yet for most of us, the mouth is the sorely overworked organ, while the ears are in a state of almost semi-retirement. There was once a bartender who was breaking in a young bartender, and he saw the novice hard at work trying to be witty and humorous with his customers. Unhappily, he wasn't making such a great impression, or for that matter, any impression. And finally, the veteran calls the young man aside, and he gives him the distilled wisdom of years of bartending experience. He says, "Listen, kid, listen. Don't talk, okay? These people want to talk. If they wanted to listen, they would go home or they'd go to work." That veteran bartender knew a lot more than how to mix a great drink. He was a keen student of human nature. He understood how desperately we each need someone who will listen to us, someone to whom we can speak of our fears and our frustrations, our loneliness and our despair, our angers and our anxieties, our defeats and our disappointments. Someone to whom we can recount an occasional trial or a self-referencing accomplishment. We each need someone to release us from the isolation in which we so frequently find ourselves, because no one cares enough to liberate us by the simple act of listening. A good listener is worth considerably more than 25 cents for 5 minutes. Psychiatrists' offices are crowded with people willing to pay a significantly higher fee to satisfy their hunger to be heard. Many families break up, right? That breakup is directly traceable to a failure in communication. There's a great deal of talking and even shouting, but very little listening. One family therapist explains his method. "I really don't do much of anything to get families together. I simply give each member a chance to talk while the others listen without interrupting. Often, it's the first time they've listened to each other in years." His words cut through us sharply. The next time we are sorely tempted to give our children a talking to, let's first stop to ask ourselves when the last time we gave them a listening to. And this, by the way, goes for husbands and wives and parents as well. Listening is not easy. If it were, there wouldn't be such a shortage in that department. Listening to another, really listening with our whole person, requires discipline, patience, and above all, lots of caring. But how great are the rewards of listening? Through creative listening, we exercise the magic that makes the other person feel so important, and at the same time, we ourselves break out of our own isolation. We open channels of communication that enable us to touch and be touched, to expand others while we ourselves are enlarged. When God appeared to King Solomon in a vision in the night and offered him any gift he wished, the wise king asked for neither power, nor wealth, nor glory. He asked instead for, quote, a listening heart. That listening heart is a gift worth cultivating. Ultimately, true listening is not done with the ears, it's done with the heart. This week's Torah portion begins with the word ha'azinu, listen up, or literally give ear. Right? You are giving someone else your ear. And who's speaking at that point? Moses. Who's Moses speaking to? To heaven and to earth. Listen, heaven and earth. And then you're going to have to come for a Torah study tomorrow morning before you get the rest of it. Tomorrow, during Torah study, we're going to go a little bit deeper into that particular verse, but we're going to talk about why Judaism is a religion about listening. Now, there is somebody other than all of you, truthfully, who have been here many times over the last 2 weeks and heard any number of those 9 sermons and 4 classes and 3 stories. Somebody who's been doing a lot of listening, particularly to me, is my friend Camilla Hansen, who after now a year and a half has finally is making the final step to join the Jewish people. So we're going to invite Camilla to come and join me on the Bima to complete her conversion, which she started this morning. And don't be nervous now. Don't stand so far away. Baruch Shenatan Torah le'amo Yisrael. Praise be the one who in holiness has given the Torah to the people Israel. Oh God, we thank you for your many blessings. We thank you for the truth that you have revealed to all of humanity. Above all, we thank you for the gift of Torah, which has always been a light for our path. The Torah tells of the covenant that God made long ago when our people stood at the foot of Mount Sinai. Throughout the history of our people, there have been others who have come to affirm Adonai as we do and to accept Israel's covenant with God. These individuals knew of the hardships that the Jews have suffered throughout the centuries and yet asked with sincerity to join themselves to our people. We read in our tradition, "Dearer to God are the converts who have come of their own accord than all the crowds of Israelites who stood at Mount Sinai. For had the Israelites not witnessed the thunderings and lightnings and quaking mountains and trumpets, they would not have accepted the Torah. But the converts who saw not one of these things came and surrendered themselves to the holy God and took the yoke of heaven upon themselves. Can anyone be dearer to God than such persons?" This day, you, Camilla Hansen, have come here requesting to accept this covenant and its responsibilities. Do you accept Judaism upon yourself as a living and growing faith?
Yes.
Do you seek to identify yourself with the Jewish people and its history, past, present, and future?
Yes.
A little louder. Do you actively commit yourself to the establishment of a Jewish home, adorned with the symbols of the Jewish faith and reflecting an awareness of the Jewish calendar and life cycle?
Yes.
Do you promise to live according to the Jewish ways of justice, committed to improving the world through kindness and social action?
Yes.
Do you dedicate yourself to continued Jewish study, ever approaching our sources with an open mind and an open heart?
Yes.
And I'm going to invite you to, there we go, to join me in the ark.
I accept the Torah as if I were standing this day at the foot of Mount Sinai, in the sanctuary in this presence of God and before this congregation, which represents the household of Israel. I affirm as I did the Jewish people then. Naaseh v'nishma, we will do and we will obey. Shema Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Echad. Hear, O Israel, Adonai is our God, Adonai is one.
We welcome you as a Jew to the house of Israel.
I embrace the faith that Judaism is exclusive of any other religion's association or identification. I regard the teaching of Judaism, its ethics, folkways, literature, and culture as my own. I consider myself a member of the Jewish community.
Our God and God of our ancestors, we ask your blessing upon Camilla, who is prepared to accept the heritage of the Jewish people and the values of Torah. May you strengthen her commitment. On behalf of the whole house of Israel, may she be known in Hebrew as Esther, Bat Avraham v'Sarah. May it be a name that will always bring honor and respect. And now we will offer you a blessing, as we did this morning for you. You have reached this moment, but now you get the blessing that is found in our Torah, the blessing that the priests offered to the people.
יברכך אדוני וישמרך.
May God bless you and guard you.
יאיר אדוני פניו אליך ויחונך.
May God's face shine upon you and be gracious to you.
יישא אדוני פניו אליך וישם לך שלום.
May God always be with you and give you that blessing of shalom, of shlemut, of wholeness found in community, found in family, and that blessing of shalom, of peace. Together we say, Amen.
Simen tov, mazel tov, simen tov, simen tov, mazel tov,
Tov and Simon Tov, Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Simon Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael, David Melech Yisrael, Hai v'kayam, David Melech Yisrael, Hai v'kayam. And since you are all standing and the ark is open, we're going to turn around page 586 for Aleinu.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, אלא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל עמונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
point, we acknowledge those who are no longer with us, those who have given us the gift of memory. We remember Jerry Levitt, Joanne Crown, Sammy Kravorik, all who have died over the past 30 days, for whom we are observing Shloshim. And we remember these, the yortzites of our congregant loved ones, whom we recall and acknowledge this past week. Ann Appel, Yossi Ashkenazi, Patricia Barsky, Norbert Beich, Nettie Byrne, Howard Brenner, Murray Goldberg, Elaine Gloria Goldberg, Pauline Liebman, Jaime A. Matrani, Jacob E. Raffel, Emmanuel Sandberg, Belle Sherman, Selma Silverstein, Hyman K. Smith, Sylvia Sugarman, Albert D. Weinberg, Leanne L. Wasserman. And remember those who are listed below, who are remembered on our permanent memorial plaques here in the sanctuary. We join together for Kaddish Yatom Mourner's Kaddish, page 598. Yitkaral v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach Rutei v'yamlich malchutei, V'chai echon uvyom echon uv'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael, Ba'galau v'zman kari v'yimru. Yehei Shemei Rabbah mevarach le'elam olomei omaya, Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yittadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal Shemei dekudashah v'richu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechemata, Damilan be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama rabba min shamaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, huyaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn, comfort to all who are bereaved. As together we say, Amen. May be seated. Want to wish all of you a Shabbat Shalom. Say thank you to so many of our service sponsors this Shabbat. First, thank you to Marlene and Jorge Garcia. Happy 33rd anniversary. Thank you, Marlene, for lighting our Shabbat candles. Thank you to Camilla Hansen and her fiance, Oren Alexander, who sponsored in honor of Camilla's conversion. To Bonnie Bloom, in memory of her grandfather, Albert Weinberg. David, Stephanie, and Jamie Freeman, in memory of their wife and mother, Sheila Freeman. Hilda Matrani, in memory of her father, Jaime A. Matrani. Amy and Alan Ohana, in memory of Renee Ohana. Henry and Janet Solomon, in memory of Sandra Collar. And Barry Wasserman, in loving memory of his wife, Leanne L. Wasserman. Just a reminder, not even a reminder, just as it has become increasingly clear the devastation that was brought about by Hurricane Ian. If you have the means and the will to help support some emergency relief to those who are affected by the hurricane, we are encouraging you to donate through Federation. You can go on jewishmiami.org and you'll see there's a link there to donate, and to donate directly to Hurricane Ian relief. Federation does not take they don't take a cut, so whatever you give, they absorb the administrative costs. All of that money goes to relief. A reminder that we have a number of activities coming up for Sukkot. Wednesday, join us for sushi in the sukkah. We realized we didn't have a child price. We have an adult price, but there is a significantly reduced child price, so feel free to bring your child or grandchild. Bring yourself, okay? And join us for that. There are some other events followed, of course, by our Simchat Torah smokeout. That would really be helpful if you responded sooner rather than later. We'd love to have you, and if you've never been here for Simchat Torah, it is a ton of fun outside, right outside of the Israel Sin Pavilion. We roll out the Torah all the way around in a huge circle. We do a very fast tour of the Torah, and then we acknowledge that we have completed another cycle, and then we go and eat barbecue. So come and join us. Not this coming Friday, but the next Friday, October 21st. Join us. You want to handle this one? All right, I'm going to let Canner handle this one. Let's see if I can do that. There we go. Go ahead. You announce it.
Yes. So in 2 weeks' time, on October 21st, we will have a special Shabbat with a renowned musical director from Argentina, of a synagogue in Argentina, Zev Malbergier. He's been the musical director of a very large congregation for many, many years. He created a style of leading and praying from the keyboard, what was initiated by Rabbi Marshall Mayer. And I want to bring back those feelings into a special Shabbat, imbued with this Argentinian style of leading prayers. That's the way I grew up, and just this is a great way to bring this to you. Follow after the service, we will have a special musical game night that Zev Malbergian will lead in a sort of extravaganza, like some musical games, some videos, some trivia, some sing-along. So this is a great night, starting from the service and ended up with this night of games. Also with an Argentinian light fair style of cuisine. Still we are figuring out, I know with Barbara, we are debating what that means, but to me, I know what it means. You will see, you will have Argentinian treats. That's what it is. Okay, I don't want to give away what the menu will look like, but it's going to be great.
Just show up. There'll be food, okay? You won't go hungry.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And again, you have the pricing here. This is free for our Temple Sinai partners. Whoever is not a partner should pay a price, $18 per person. I also figured out that there is no price for children. It's like we need to find out what that be. You will know that by next week, okay? But definitely this is something worth coming. And again, there will be not only him, but Marcelo will be playing. We'll have a whole band, a female voice. It's going to be wonderful. So bring friends, for the service. And then on December 4th, we will have a special concert that I'm going to give in honor of my 10th anniversary. I cannot believe that's 10 years already, almost 11, it's at the very end, I know. Okay, but still in the 10th year. So this is also going to be some sort of a musical journey throughout my years here at Temple Sinai, bringing back some memories from the past. I specifically choosing some songs that will reflect those times that I spent here, many great simchas that we have, some sorrows, and everything will be really shown in a musical journey. So I hope you can come. That concert will be free and open to the community, so everyone should come, and after that will be a celebration of a cocktail party for everyone to enjoy.
We are going to conclude with the singing of Adon Olam, page 625. Page 625.
Adon Olam, Asher Malach, Eterem Kol, יציר נברא לעת נסע וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם ואחרי ככלות הכל לבדו ימלוך נורא אדון עולם והוא היה והוא הווה והוא יהיה ותפארה אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נסע וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם והוא אחד ואין שני לעם שילה לאחירה אדון עולם ולי ראשית ולי תכלית אלוה עוז והמזרע אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נסע וחפצו כל אזי מלך שבו נקרא אדון עולם והוא אלי וחי גואלי וצור חבלי בעת צרה אדון עולם והוא ניסי ומנוס לי מנת כוסי ויום אקרא אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נסע וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם בידו הפקיד רוחי בעת אישן והעירה אדון עולם ועם רוחי הביאתי אדוני לי ולא ירא אדון עולם אשר מלך בטרם כל יציר נברא לעת נסע וחפצו כל אזי מלך שמו נקרא אדון עולם.
We rise for Kiddush and Motzi.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגאפל ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו בשבת קודשו ואהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz Amen. Shabbat shalom.